Maybe what we should do is just kind of send out an email saying that you and I met and we did steps 1 and 2, which is just talk about duties of administrative assistants.
Okay.
And to do steps 3 and 4, maybe we can do those by email and just have one person do A, one person do B, one person do C, and one person do 4, which is the memo for the morning meeting.
Okay, and then if the other people decide they're not going to do the assignment, that they're just going to take the hit, then our assignments will be incomplete as well.
You know, I would say that we attended the meeting, like when you do your report.
Right.
We attended the meeting and did our section, which was doing the memo for the Thursday meeting or whatever, and then just, you know, attach that to the document when you submit it. And
okay.
Because if the teacher gets like 4 documents or something, one person might say, I didn't attend the meeting, didn't get a chance to do my part. I don't think they're going to dock us.
Okay.
How much are these?
You've been going to school longer than I have.
Oh, I'm like Mr. Efficiency when it comes to doing homework. I do the littlest amount possible to get the best grade possible.
There you go. And I find that deadlines are given for a reason. In a perfect world, I like to have them done a day before they're actually due, but I'm not living in a perfect world these days.
Yeah, let me look to see. I haven't even looked to see how many points these study groups.
I can't access that right now.
Yeah, participate in a study group. Lesson 11, participate in a study group. It's like 1.39 points.
Out of how many? Because the grading scale on this class is all goofy.
Yeah. I can't tell. I think I'd have to go back to the rubric to figure it out.
Well, no, if you go up to the top.
Yeah.
And it shows how many points you have out of how many points.
Yeah.
It gives you a grade. What's the total number of points available?
It says weight achieved and then has my
you don't need
years by 100.
That's different than the last time I looked at mine.
Oh.
So it gives a weight achieved that converts to a 100% scale. Is that right?
No, mine just has 99.64/100.
Okay, so you're at 99.64 out of 100, and that's 10 lessons that should be in there. And so, but it doesn't show the conversion of actual points.
No.
Okay. So that's not very helpful.
No, I can't tell.
Okay. Well then.
Oh, under the study group, it's 25 out of 25.
For all of them or per week?
Trying to think, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. know why 2 and 3 are in here twice. Oh, that's discussion boards in there too. So group work and discussions is all together.
Okay. So from where I'm looking, or from what I've seen, I can't decipher how many points equivalent or translated to out of 100 it will be. And I'm okay that I can't figure that out. But my question then would be, if you're going to part out the assignments, do you part them out to everyone in our group, or do you just part them out to the 4 that have been attending?
I'll just probably do it to the 4 that are attending.
Okay.
Plus I could throw in, Kirsten to do the cross-cultural study for Guadalajara, Mexico.
Okay, so you'll send out an email to the 4 of us who have been attending, because I'm guessing you haven't heard from any of the other people.
No.
Okay, so then it would just be the 4, and in a single email, and you'll identify who is doing which parts. Because
Yeah.
we're assuming that no one else has done this since it was supposed to be done at the meeting. And it's supposed to be a, quote, collaborative, unquote, report.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Thanks so much. Wish my computer didn't die a cruel death.
Do you want to share just a couple qualities or responsibilities an administrative assistant you might want to do, just so you can
Say I did.
do that part?
I've actually worked as an administrative assistant. I'm trying to get my education to catch up with my experience. And I like doing almost all of it. There have been some things that haven't been my first choice, but I've always done them. I've booked foreign travel. I've done records review. I thought the lesson about the calendaring stuff was so antiquated, where you keep the calendar and then you type it up, and there's no place on the one you type up for them to insert additional appointments that might pop up. I just thought that assignment was silly. So finding out as an administrative assistant, finding out what works for you and your boss to get the work done. To me, that's important. And seeing how you can make his job easier. I mean, your administrative assistant, don't you love it when she just makes your job easier?
Yep.
And I think that's what the main focus is. I had one boss who was a micromanager and didn't let me do as much as I could for him. So I like working with finances. I like setting up digital filing systems and doing hyperlinked tables of contents, so that when you need to find that one thing that's in a folder of 50 things, you look at the table of contents and you just click on the one that you want and it opens. That's very cool. So,
yeah.
Is that enough talking?
It works for me.
Okay. And so then we get to have a really short one tonight, right?
Yep. Which section do you want to do? I assigned Kirsten the cross-cultural study. I picked the Thursday dinner meeting.
So what are the 2 choices left?
So your choices are Tuesday morning meeting with a buffet luncheon, or a Wednesday luncheon meeting with a caterer,
I'll do the Tuesday meeting.
Okay. So we'll have Annette do the Wednesday lunch meeting, and
Zach?
I wonder what we should have Zach do.
Does the cross-cultural stuff that you were having Kristen do, is it going to take way more time than what you and I are doing?
No, I don't think so, because it's just the basic stuff. I think what Zach could do, he could do number 2, which is you are to assume one visitor does not speak English and you need to arrange for a translator and decide that. So
We just don't want any of the group to think, oh, you gave me a disproportionate amount of the assignment.
yeah. Let me see if there's something else we can throw with. Oh, I saw something about entertainment.
I remember you saying something about entertainment.
Let me see if it's on here. One informational report plus 3 memos for each lunch, one for each lunch. This would include the itinerary and information about the entertainment. So I think Zach should do number 2, translator. All he's got to do is like Google Rochester, New York translator services or something.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, we don't have any other information as far as itinerary, like where they're going to be staying or anything like that.
Okay.
Maybe we should just throw that on Zach then.
Okay.
Okay, so plus lodging and possible entertainment. In Rochester.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's good. That's not too much for anybody.
Okay. I just feel handicapped because I don't have all that other stuff at my fingertips. So I appreciate you putting it all together.
Yeah, no, I'll just do an email.
Okay.
So for anybody that's listening to this recording after the fact, what we decided the best way to comply with this assignment at the end of the week here with our group is to submit our collaboration to the groups by email and maybe just include your part in your submission to the teacher in your study group reflections.
Okay, so send out our part to everyone and include it in our reflection, and that's all we have to do.
That's what I would do.
No one's going to put it all together in a single thing.
No, because there's really no place to submit it. All that's really being submitted is your individual study group reflections.
Okay.
So
I just wanted to make sure that I was interpreting what you were saying correctly.
yeah, I think that'll work. I think the teacher will understand that we made adaptations for our circumstances.
Okay. It'd be interesting to find out how many other groups did not have a group this week because of this assignment.
Yeah, it was so bizarre because I read over the study group reflection. I copied and pasted the steps onto my sheet that I do every week.
Mm-hmm.
And as I scrolled down through there, I remember it says working together complete 12C. You may break the assignment into tasks. And I was thinking about, I had just done 11A.
Mm-hmm.
Which ones were they?
Whatever they were.
A, C, and F.
Okay.
And I was like, that's weird. I didn't really think application C was necessarily a group thing. I think it was putting together an itinerary or something off your notes. So I just made a note here. I completed 12C already and went on. So
do you think that this is a glitch in the curriculum, that this should actually have been in last week's lesson?
no, I just didn't read it.
No, I understand that you didn't read it, but it's really bizarre that we're doing a chapter 12 thing when we've been reading chapter 11 this week.
Yeah. Yeah, I think maybe that it would have been helpful for the teacher to put an announcement, something like, for your group meeting, there's a collaborative work that needs to be done. If your group meets towards the end of the week, you may want to email and set up assignments or something like that. Probably, a little heads up like that would have been helpful.
Yep. And I think it would have been helpful to have us do that when we were actually studying chapter 12.
Right. Or even last week to say, at your group meeting this week, you may want to put together assignments for next week's group meeting.
Or something, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was confusing, so thanks for confirming I wasn't going crazy.
Yeah, no, I think it'll work.
Okay.
All right. Have a good weekend.
Thanks. You too. Bye now.
Bye.